Hey everyone, so I'm outside leaned against my car again, and I just wanted to give you guys some updates as to what's going on and what to look forward to in the near future. So, next weekend is Rock on the Range. This will be my 4th year going. This will be my 4th year posting, actually no, 3rd year posting videos of stuff going on at Rock on the Range. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a hard rock, like a metal fest. It happens in Columbus, Ohio in the United States every year, and tons of like metal and hard rock bands get to perform, and over 100,000 people attend every year. And there's tailgating, there's beer, there's music, there's food. It's pretty freaking awesome. So my favorite part, honestly, I have to say, is the tailgating, because you set up your tailgate. We set up ours with our canopy and our grill and table, and we have folding chairs and a cooler full of beer, and it's awesome, and people come and join us. And we have a pirate flag that we fly every year. It's the Jolly Roger, pretty classic, that we fly at our canopy every year, and we're pretty excited. This year there are a lot of really awesome bands going on. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly who or which bands or whatnot, but it's going to be awesome. So that's just a few days away. My daughter a couple weeks ago went to a birthday party at a friend's house. It was a sleepover, and in the morning they got out of bed, got dressed, and they decided to go to the kid next door's house. And they had a dog that's trained as a guard dog. And the little girl who lived there decided to go ask her parents, hey, can I let the dog out? And they reluctantly said, yeah, go ahead and let the dog out. So, long story short, my daughter is holding out her hands to let this dog sniff her, and he bites her. He bites her hard into her arm, and she's screaming, and people have to pull this dog off of her. And the mark on her arm, it looks like, when I first saw it, I thought it looked like a human bite, but then again, when I thought about it, no, it's not small enough to be a human bite. But she bled everywhere, and they had to take her inside, and her dad demanded documentation of the dog's vaccinations, and the doctor put her on antibiotics because just to prevent an infection from occurring. But yeah, when I heard about this, I was royally pissed. Like, who in their right mind, when I'm talking about adults here, in their right mind decides it's a good idea to take a family dog that's trained as a guard dog outside to play with a bunch of children or people it's never been around before? Who condones that? People who aren't very smart. I told my ex-husband, I said, if this ever happens again in the future, you better count on me taking said people, said owners of dog, to court. My daughter didn't get an infection. She doesn't have rabies. Nothing like that happened. But it's the principle of the thing. You know what I mean? It's the principle of the thing. Who's stupid enough to allow a guard dog outside to play with children whom it's never known, never smelled before, not part of its family? Stupid. Foolish. My daughter got bitten. I'm not happy about that. So, anyhow, in other news, someone at work this week decided to be funny and take a bunch of rubber gloves and flushed them in the toilets in the men's bathroom. So yeah, my work partner came back to his desk after a break and said, "You're not going to believe what I saw in the men's room." I said, "Do I really want to hear this?" He said, "Oh, it's nothing gross." I said, "What?" He said, "Someone flushed rubber gloves down the toilets in the men's room, and the toilets are overflowing." I'm like, oh God. Who the fuck does that, really? I mean, like, if I can see how the person doing it might think it's just totally fucking hilarious, but why would you do that? Like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was going through someone's head when they decided it would be a good idea to do that? Anyway, in other news, I finally got my hair dyed. It's black again. My ugly gray and brown roots are gone. You can actually see I have black hair now. I don't feel disgusting anymore with brown hair. Not that people with brown hair are disgusting, just that I feel disgusting with brown hair because I prefer black. And also my brown hair has a lot of gray in it. So there you go. My final thing I'm going to talk about in this video is something kind of unexpected. But let me give you the backstory. So anyhow, several years ago, my parents took out a pine tree that used to be like right behind me in the corner of the deck, like there. Okay, they had it taken out, and this other little thing started springing up after the pine tree was taken out. It was this little, like, stick-like, wood-like weed, and it wouldn't go away. And my mom would yank it up and cut it down, and yank it up and cut it down, and it kept coming up and coming up. Every summer it would come up. So she finally decided to leave it alone and let it go and see what would happen with it. Well, it turned into this tree right here. This tree. So anyhow, the last few years we've been enjoying this tree that has been growing here. It's about 25 feet or 30 feet tall. It grows in a triangle sort of shape, like, hit it back up. As you can see, it's like a triangle shape, kind of. I'll show you the bark and I'll show you the leaves, and hopefully somebody can tell me what the fuck this tree is. But here's a leaf. You can see it's like a teardrop shape. It's medium green. It's shiny and glossy on top. The underside is not as glossy, but it is the same shade of green. Here's what the branch structure looks like. It's kind of a zigzag, like at the point of every zig and zag there's like a twig or a stem putting out leaves. Okay, and I'm gonna have to walk around the garden to show you the tree itself. Like, here's a limb that we cut off last summer because it was like so low that it was bothering me when I would cut the grass, so we chopped it off. But here's like a limb. Here's a close-up of the bark of the limb so you can see what it looks like. It's like this grayish, brownish sort of color with these little white speckles on it. It's like smooth. It's not particularly textured. If you get down here on the trunk, it's more textured. Like, there's this like bits that have like peeled up a little bit, and as you go down the trunk you can see more. It's like a thicker skin on it. So, but anyway, that's what the tree looks like. So, oh, and it gets these little white flowers all over it during the spring, and it smells nice. It's very pretty. So, like I said, it's about 25 to 30 feet high. It's probably about 15 feet wide from like there to like there, like the base of where the branches stick out into the bottom of the tree. So yeah, but my mom likes it. I like it because it gets flowers on it. It's pretty, and actually a couple years ago we had robins nesting in it. but a raccoon, or I think it was blue jays, honestly. My mom thinks it was a raccoon. I think it was blue jays that, like, destroyed the robin's nest, because blue jays are assholes and they just kind of do that. Yeah, but we came out here one day, the robin's nest was gone, and there were dead baby robins in the yard. And we had seen blue jays and robins fighting for a few days prior to that, when that happened. So that's my suspicion, is that it was blue jays that did that, because blue jays are very territorial. They will turn over other birds' nests. I don't think a raccoon would have been able to climb up there really, like, and squeeze between all those little skimpy little branches to get up there and destroy a bird's nest. Raccoons, if there's bird feeders, like, close by, like, behind me here, do you see them? Yeah, there's one, like, right there. Yeah, if there's bird feeders and stuff like that, raccoons aren't going to go after a bird's nest. They're just not. So, anyway, I guess I've been talking for a little while, and it's time to conclude this video. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have not done so already, please subscribe. And I'll probably be posting my next video after Rock on the Range. And it's going to be awesome, because it's going to be like footage of bands and cool shit tailgating and fun stuff. And it's going to be great. And yeah, I'll be back with you guys then. So thanks for watching. Catch you kids later. Bye.